Thanks so much for tuning into the NBA here on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Brooklyn Nets. And tip-off is just around the corner. Let's send you out to Kevin Harlan in Brooklyn.
And we see a while ago the Nets getting prepared for the task at hand. Welcome, everyone. This is what you've been waiting for. The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. First for the Mavericks. What a tremendous talent, getting ready for his first NBA appearance. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Wood in at the 4 slot. And looking at the Nets.
You know, the new home for the Nets last season as they moved over from New Jersey to Brooklyn, they must have loved their new digs because they were fantastic in front of this Brooklyn crowd last season. 26-15 here.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Outside Thomas. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
On defense, Brooklyn. Outside Irving. Left side, Irving. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
He dishes it to Thomas. Double zero. Drops one in from the wing. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. Coach said a main goal of theirs is to prevent easy looks from outside. He told me closing out hard on all their shooters is going to be a very big key in this one. If we can't bother their shooters, it's going to be an awfully long 4 quarters for us, gentlemen. We'll see how it turns out, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Now here's Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. They get it back. Here's Wood. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Back to Thomas. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Wood. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Hardaway. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but, you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Clock at 6 to stop the run. That's good on the jump shot.
Yeah, he's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if a defender's all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And you've really got to also admire his steadiness. I mean, no matter what the situation is, he's not going to change his game and risk a drop-off. Very consistent in his approach and production.
A nice shot by Irving.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
And Brooklyn has possession. 6-point game. Poked loose. Number 28, defended by Powell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's so dominant in the low post. You just can't let him get the ball in there so tight.
Too easy. It was really simple for him to go to work there.
Now here is Hardaway. Irving gets a screen from Powell. Another three for Dallas.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 7. And the basket by Harris. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Feeds it to Powell. Hardaway. Number 77. Great look, but off the mark.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Harris, right side. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Harris has got 5.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
They set the pick. Now the feed to Hardaway. And another basket for Dallas.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Clark, you're right. The Nets are making a good impression here, as you were saying. Always good for a team to open up a new arena with a strong record at all.
And what a great stadium, guys. The Barclays Center, one of the best-looking floors in the NBA. Great design all around. And even on the outside, when you walk up to the arena here in Brooklyn, it's just a beautiful atmosphere.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Thomas. Now the pass to Harris. Offline with his 3. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
It was a rough year for the Mavs and their fans. The first time since 2012 the Mavericks found themselves out of the playoffs. A big reason why is they couldn't get the wins they needed on the road.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
0-0. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 5.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And back to the Mavs, 17-24 record on the road. You know, Steve, their struggles as the visiting team, you know, one of the reasons why they were only a 500 team on the season at 41-41.
And even though going 500 isn't a bad year for most, it is when you're the Dallas Mavericks and you're used to playing in the postseason. This was the first time in a long time, in forever, that the Mavs didn't end up in the playoffs.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
That free throw good from Wood.
Dallas usually does well against the Eastern Conference, and even in a year when they were struggling, that still was the case. The Mavs posted a 500 or better record against every division in the Eastern Conference.
Both free throws good from Wood. Dallas did finish 41 up and 41 down in the year, with 17 of those wins coming, Steve, against the East. Not a bad mark for him.
And you'll remember last season, it was in March when the Mavs started gaining a lot of ground and kind of put themselves into playoff contention. And a lot of those wins that month came against Eastern Conference teams.
And the Mavericks making a change here. There's the pick. Bridges, guarded by Green. McGee sets the pick for Holiday.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Number 18, guarded by Green. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bridges. Fires, high post. That's good. There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. And yes, sir, that one drops.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Pass to Sharp. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Outside Holiday. Fires from deep. Another three for Dallas. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. .107 left in the first. Passes it to Sharp. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
McGee a screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. In transition, here come the Nets. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Number 21. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks to Mills. He passes to Bridges. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. That's some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
He got it up. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, getting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a three-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
Mavericks leading by 5.
The Nets had Really solid debut season in Brooklyn last year. They made the big move in trading for Joe Johnson, but they also made some small adjustments that paid off for them as well.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, a quick turnaround for Jason Kidd from a player to head coach. Many felt he could still be playing if he wanted, but he said, quote, "My biggest fear had always been getting hurt and not being able to lead the game on my own terms." It worked out well for him, and guys, just like his playing days, always thinking a few steps ahead.
You bet. Thank you, Doris. Here's Holiday. After the made shot from Sharp, Morris gets to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Ring shot on the way, and he hits the jumper for 2. Morris has got his first points in this one. Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of people thought they would just be a top-heavy team with their starters doing a lot of the heavy lifting. But, Steve, they got contributions from all around.
Well, they didn't have big-name players on the bench, but they had some guys like Blotch and Evans who were kind of under the radar, but came in and played very well for this team a year ago. Now, of course, you got big names across the roster for the Nets.
The Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. The dish now to Mills. The tray. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's the screen. There's the pass to Bertens. 6 on the shot clock. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Now it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Here's Mills. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the Nets miss again.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
I don't know. I mean, we've seen him hit those in the past, but like you said, the defender was on him like glue. It would have been quite a bucket.
Holiday, the pass to Bullock. They set the screen. Doubled by Mills. He kicks it to Holiday. It's rebounded by Mills.
Now, he thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him.
Outside Holiday. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Dishes to Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Sharp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Number 6. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Number 21, defended by Simmons. Passes it to Bertens. And he nails the jumper.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him. Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Well, you know, it's still exciting to come here to the Barclays Center, this beautiful new arena, and you really like the fact that it's built to showcase basketball. Terrific sight lines, everything the fans could ask for.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. He feeds it to Harris. He dishes it to Thomas. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Thomas got his first points of the game. He talked about the allure of the new arena. Steve, even when teams are staying in the same city so often, a push is there for a new arena.
Yeah, that's the reality of the business. It's all about entertainment. It's about being cool. It's about kind of the brand, and I think that's where Brooklyn really made that huge jump last year. It was just the uniforms and the arena and the fan base and being in Brooklyn. It all came together, and now it feels like a world-class organization.
Dallas making a switch here.
This last summer, the Mavs asked fans to submit some redesigns of their uniforms for future use. Always kind of neat to see when a team and organization reaches out for the fans' input.
And back to the Mavs, definitely a big move by them to reach out like that. Nothing like bringing crowdsourcing to the NBA and building a bridge, Steve, with your fan base.
Kevin, I had a chance to see some of the designs of the uniforms that were being suggested. Some pretty sharp-looking duds, but there were some other ones that were absolutely hideous. So let's hope the decision-makers in the Mavs organization pick some of the let's say the more clean-looking new uniform suggestions.
The shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. There's the pass to Hardaway. Feeds it to Irving. Back to Hardaway. 16 feet away. Another shot. Powell. That's good. 5 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
And the Nets with possession here. It's a 10-point game. Harris outside. The feed to Thomas. Back to Harris. This one for three. It's rebounded by Bertinanis.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, guys, the Brooklyn Nets going all in this season. With a team payroll of about $100 million, they have an additional luxury tax bill of around $75 million. Guys, the owner's sparing no expense in constructing this roster. But no question, a high burden of expectation for what they'll achieve. It's championship or bust.
No doubt about that. Thank you, Doris. Here's Hardaway. After the made shot from Thomas. Back to Hardaway. Number 21. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. He's got 10.
They're not going to run that play very often. But hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that three. .106 left here in the second. Pass to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Mavericks leading by 13. And here is Hardaway. He has 5. Good. Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball. They really want to find that igniter here. Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place. They got to get going. Here's Thomas. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Thomas got 6.
He's found a rhythm here in this second quarter, guys. He looks good.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving dishes to Hardaway. Right side Hardaway. Puts up the baby hook. Here's Powell. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. 9 points in the game so far.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Number 26 from beyond the arc and then some. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. Mavericks lead by 12. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And now it's time to break down the first half for you here on this Wednesday edition of 2K at the Half. The Mavericks off to an outstanding start. They're scoring effortlessly. The defense has been completely overmatched. And this dedicated Nets team is weathering the storm. They'd like to forget that first half. Coach has not been happy with what he's seen out there, and they'll likely come out with major adjustments. That'll be all for us here at the studios as we head back to the start of the third quarter with Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris. Thanks so much for joining me.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And standing tall over New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty, as we welcome you back. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Berchimus.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
And so here is Dallas, leading by 12. Back to Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple. The Nets shooting 55% from the floor. We're feeling very confident offensively. Back to Thomas from deep. Thomas with another miss.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
That's good. Nets trailed by 14. Harris outside. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing. And here is Thomas. He's got 6. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
You know, a lot of things went right for the Nets last season, but one area they struggled in was handling the Western Conference teams. In 30 chances against teams out west, they only won 13 times.
First free throw is good. And back to the Nets against the West. That number not really what you want if you plan on winning a tough division, Steve, like the Atlantic.
Well, that was the difference last year in terms of who won the Atlantic. The Knicks had a great record against the West, and the Nets did not. So I think to get a high seed, to win their division, the Nets have to have a better record against Western Conference teams this year.
Mavericks leading by 10. Outside Hardaway. The pass to Wood. Back to Hardaway. Kicks it to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Number 77. The rebound by the Nets. Thomas got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harris against Irving. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Mavericks making a change here. McGee's checked in. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Nets trail by 10. Harris outside. Number 26. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Mavericks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Hardaway kicks to Irving. The 3. They get it back. McGee. And it's blocked. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Harris misses.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
They get a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Number 26. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Outside Irving. Right side Green. Tipped. He's all alone. Number 26. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Now just a 5-point Maverick lead. There's a good screen. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And Brooklyn has possession after the made shot from Wood. Number 26. Again, the Nets for 2.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Back to Irving. Changes up. And he sinks the layup. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Double zero. Defended by Wood. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for them.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell's checked in. And Hardaway is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Mavericks leading by 4. Outside Hardaway. Outside Green. Shot clock at 6. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Things are really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Not sure where it was before, but better late than never.
And so it's Dallas with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Right side Hardaway. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
That's good from McGee. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Number 4. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
The dish to McGee. Sinks that one from the post. And now a 7-point Dallas lead. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Pass to Bridges. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harris misses. Dallas leading by 7. Back to Green. Three-pointer. Hits the bucket. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
A baseline J, and the jumper is good. Harris has got 10.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
There's a screen. Number 77 loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with the defender draped all over, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And you know what else, Steve? Watching him run the pick and roll is like watching poetry in motion. I mean, this guy has that basic play down pat. He's unstoppable when he runs it.
There's 37 seconds left in the third.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would, too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one, too.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. It's rebounded by Powell.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
He kicks it to Hardaway. It's good from long range. Hardaway has got 10 points in the game. Back to Harris. From deep three-point range. No good on that last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 11. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Nets trail by 11. Now Mills. Number 26, guarded by Holiday. Nets passing it around. Here's Mills, covered by Irving. Mills can't hit.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Bullock passes to Morris. Dishes to Holiday. Pass to Irving. Shoots it. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Kept alive. 0-0. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Bullock. It's rebounded by Sharp.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Stolen by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Gets it to go.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
Mills with it. He feeds it to Simmons. Defended by Bullock. The jump hook rejected by Wood. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Dallas making a switch here. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And the basket by Harris.
Yeah, and that's his first three of the half. There may be more in store.
Dallas leading by 7. Back to Irving. He dishes it to Powell. On the wing, Irving. Number 77. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Now they're feeling confident, and they're in a good flow offensively, so why not just keep firing from out there?
Here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Harris. The baseline J. Jump shot is good that time. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And Holiday kicks to Irving. He passes it to Holiday. Here's Wood. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's good from Wood. Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Nets trail by 9. Number 26. Misses off the right iron. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Powell, the pass to Wood. There's the feed to Irving. Shoots. That one's good from the corner. And the Mavericks lead by 11. Here's Bridges. Number 26. No good on the 3. The Mavericks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Irving passes to Wood. Picked off in midair. Irving against Harris. And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got 7 points for the quarter.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try and get his club out of this hole.
Powell dishes to Hardaway. Number 77. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 12. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Powell. Hardaway against Harris. Ball stolen. Here's Bridges. That's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push.
And refocus, Kevin. You got to take care of your body, and I think we ought to drink some Gatorade here too. I thought I noticed some slip-ups here the last couple minutes from your end on the play-by-play.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He challenged this group to really go for it, saying, now's the time when winners take control. Now let's go out there and take it to them. Guys, a nice pep talk. We'll see if he got them going.
Dallas leading by 10. Dallas calls timeout. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Nets trail by 10. Harris outside. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
And they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Took him no time at all on that one. 22 points for him.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
And so here is Dallas, 7-point differential. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
They still lead, but they've got to do a much better job taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've been very careless with it, and that's why this lead is evaporating right now. They've got to take care of the basketball.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're losing by 7. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. .143 left in the fourth quarter. 0-0. Defended by Wood. Number 28. 6 on the shot clock. Hangs. Can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Irving passes to Wood. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that stretches their lead to 8. For the Nets, this one not looking good. 107 left in the fourth. 0-0. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and that's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now. And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Harris off the drive. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Mavericks have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Irving against Bridges. The pass to Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Fades away. Irving. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Wood. Tipped away. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan Player of the Game.